y'all, it's me, Lynn Daniel, coming to you today from the Buddy Zone. Excuse me. This is my teacher YouTube channel here on YouTube where I talk about life as a teacher and as a, like a late career teacher, but it's all good. I think everyone can benefit from the advice that I am going to give you today, and I am speaking about moving to Arizona to teach. And on my main channel, I just did a live on the portfolio. And I don't know, guys, my technology skills are pretty decent, but for some reason I was unable to upload and sync and do all of those things so that I could move videos from one channel to the other and blah, blah, blah. So that's why I just decided to just make a new video that will go directly up to the Buddy Zone channel. So I'm going to talk a little bit about putting together a portfolio for those of you who are seeking jobs in Arizona, teaching jobs specifically. I do recommend, guys, that you, and ladies and gents, that you all start off by looking on Arizona Department of Education's website so that you can see what jobs are available in the districts. And then, because that too may not be very accurate or current, I can't say accurate and current together, accurate. Okay, so because that website may be a little bit lagged in its time frame, you can at least use the Arizona Department of Education, as a reference tool to go and find the names of school districts. And then you make your list, you write those names in your journal or notebook or wherever you're typing it on a Google Doc. And then you can individually visit those school districts' websites, learn a little bit more, get a feel for like their culture, get a feel for their tone and their mood of that district and of that community, learn about the demographics, the number of students in the various schools, class sizes, curriculum, all of those things. Get a look at who the leaders are, if they have pictures of the superintendent and the district office heads of departments, and then the school leadership and those types of things. I just think that doing that thorough investigation can help you. Now, if you're really like needing to expedite your move, then it still is going to be helpful for you to find at least a school district that you feel you match, because you don't want to leave the frying pan and jump in the fire. I think it's important for you to know that the class sizes here in the public schools in Phoenix, in my district, they're larger than back home in the district where I served. And so that seems to be the trend here, that the class sizes are larger. So if you're willing and able to handle a homeroom of 35, between 30 and 35, classes of 30, 35, 36, if you're willing and you feel like that's something you want to do, then go for it. Now, charter schools may have smaller class sizes. I'm not sure. I really haven't talked to anyone in a while who teaches at a charter school here in Phoenix. But that is why I recommend you look at the individual school districts and schools so that you can get a feel of what is going on in that school, so that when you get there, you are not surprised, you're not overwhelmed, you're not ready to quit, and you just got there. Okay, so start off at the Arizona Department of Education's website, list the districts that are either in the East Valley or the West Valley, whichever side of Phoenix you want to live in, and then do your search from there. Now, as far as your portfolio is concerned, your portfolio is a culmination of your professional life as a teacher. So your cover letter, excuse me, you'll have cover letters for the applications that you do. Like if you don't do even doing an application, completing the application process is going to ask you for a cover letter. So prepare cover letters for every position that you are applying for. And the tip for that is when you look at the job posting for the position, print that job posting or list the expectations for that job posting. Like what are the duties and responsibilities of that job posting? Excuse me. List those or print it off, highlight them, and then when you write your cover letter, address 2 or 3 of those responsibilities in your cover letter. Have your resume updated. Make sure it is current and refreshed according to the 2020 guidelines. You might want to Google that, look on some job posting sites like Monster. I don't even know if Monster is still active, but LinkedIn or different your teacher organizations may even give you tips on how to refresh your resume and make it competitive. And especially if you are a later year career teacher with a lot of experience and you want to highlight and shine on that experience so that, school districts will feel that you are worth the investment that they're going to make it with your salary. Okay, so cover letter, resume is refreshed. Letters of recommendation, yes, get those. Make sure, just, I know there's a guy who does YouTube videos. I can't remember his name, but he teaches English abroad. And he recommends that when you're leaving positions, talk to your evaluator or a teacher or a leader there in the school who you have built a good rapport with and ask them for a reference letter. And then ask them to hand deliver it to you or email it to you, and it should be signed as well. Okay, so that's your cover letter, resume, and letters of recommendation. Your portfolio can also showcase your strengths, talents, service in the forms of publications that you've done, awards that you may have won, if you were leading different groups or teams or whatever awards that were won in those capacities, leadership roles with presentations at conferences, professional development, presentations, and professional development learning experiences. All of these are the details that you want to include on your resume and in your portfolio, as well as pictures. If you have photos of those events or anything that is relevant to those events, you may include those photos as well. The professional portfolio can be digital. I know some people build it and then upload it to Dropbox, or they build it on Google platform and then they are able to share it electronically with the leadership that they are reaching out to. Back in the day when I first learned about portfolios, they were in 3-ring binders or professionally bound. They were hard covered, hard copy things that you carried with you to interviews. Nowadays, the benefits of having them digitally is that you can send them if not uploaded to the application, which possibly will not. It may ask you for other documents. An electronic application may support parts of your portfolio, but for the parts that are not supported in the application, it probably won't hurt to send them in an email to the person that you're interviewing with or who has reached out to you in response to your application. All right, so I don't know if I left anything out. If you think that I left anything out, ask me a question or leave me a comment that says, hey, can you talk about this? Now, I did get a comment where someone is wanting me to talk about the NES testing, the National Evaluation Series test. They're accepted by Arizona Department of Education to fulfill the testing requirement of many teaching positions. I'm looking at it right here on my computer, and my phone is upside down, so the camera is down here and my eyes keep going that way. So forgive me if it looks like I'm looking at myself. I'm not. Okay, so I will make a video that addresses the NES. I will do that maybe next week or so. So check back and be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe if you like, if it was helpful, or if you want to come back, might as well subscribe and become a buddy. You might as well become a buddy. I've got lots of buddies. You need to check out Ruth. She is Diary of a Mad Black Teacher. You need to check out Deonda Brown. You need to check out LaTanya Robinson, who is Smarty Style. You need to check out Momo, Miss Momo Loves Science. You need to check out so many of them. I'm forgetting some. Miss Stephanie and Miss Stephanie. So many of them I'm forgetting. So guys and ladies, check out those other YouTubers in our teacher YouTuber community because they can fill you in on what to do. But come back here and I'll do an NES testing video for you guys. Okay, love you. Bye.